to show an animal that went extinct 4,000 years ago, still alive and in the wild.
Evolution never stops. While some animals have changed drastically over time, others remain nearly identical to their prehistoric ancestors. From armored giants to saber-toothed predators, these ancient creatures once roamed the earth alongside early humans, and incredibly, some of their relatives still exist today. Get ready to uncover 10 prehistoric animals that continue to survive in the modern world. Let's dive in. Number 1. Mammoths were once among the most majestic creatures to roam the earth, closely related to today's elephants. Their history dates back to the Pleistocene epoch, with species like Mammuthus africanus being their oldest known ancestors. The most famous of them all, the woolly mammoth, Mammuthus primigenius, adapted to the Ice Age with thick fur and a fat layer to withstand extreme cold. Though officially extinct, small populations of these giants survived in isolated regions like Wrangel Island in Russia and parts of Alaska until around 1650 BCE. That means they were alive at the same time the pyramids of Egypt were being built. Today, scientists are working on de-extinction projects, using mammoth DNA preserved in frozen remains to possibly bring them back through cloning. If successful, the world could once again see real-life mammoths walking the earth. Number 2. Megatherium. Picture a sloth, but the size of a small elephant. That's Megatherium, a prehistoric ground sloth that once roamed South America. Unlike today's small tree-climbing sloths, this massive creature stood up to 20 feet, 6 meters tall, and weighed over 4 tons. Instead of swinging from branches, Megatherium used its long, powerful claws to pull down entire trees or dig through the ground for roots and tubers. Some scientists believe it may have even scavenged on carcasses. Though the Megatherium itself is extinct, modern sloths, armadillos, and anteaters are its closest relatives, keeping a piece of this prehistoric giant alive. Number 3. Smilodon. One of the most fearsome predators of the Ice Age, Smilodon, is better known as the saber-toothed tiger, but ironically, it wasn't even a tiger. Instead, it was a distant cousin of modern big cats, with 8-inch, 20 centimeters long fangs designed to pierce the flesh of its prey. Unlike today's lions and cheetahs, Smilodon was built for ambush attacks rather than high-speed chases. With muscular forelimbs and a strong bite, it could take down massive prey like bison and prehistoric horses. While Smilodon disappeared around 10,000 years ago, modern tigers, lions, and jaguars continue its deadly feline legacy. Number 4. Glyptodon. Imagine an armadillo the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. That was Glyptodon. Covered in a bony shell up to an inch thick, this prehistoric mammal was practically a walking fortress. Growing up to 11 feet long, Glyptodon roamed South America until around 10,000 years ago. Its tough armor protected it from predators, while its club-like tail could deliver bone-crushing blows in fights against rivals. Today, its closest living relatives are armadillos, which, while much smaller, still retain that same tough exterior. Number 5. Megaloceros. The largest deer species in history, Megaloceros, also called the Irish elk, was a sight to behold. Males carried massive antlers spanning up to 12 feet, 3.6 meters wide, the largest of any known deer species. These antlers, while impressive, required an enormous amount of calcium and nutrients, which is why scientists believe some Megaloceros may have suffered from osteoporosis as they aged. Modern deer, such as the moose and elk, still resemble their prehistoric relatives, keeping a piece of Megaloceros' legacy alive. Number 6. American lion. At first glance, the American lion, Panthera atrox, looked similar to today's lions, but it was much bigger, growing up to 10 feet, 3 meters long, and standing over 4 feet, 1.5 meters, 27 meters, tall at the shoulders. But what made it truly special? Its intelligence. Studies suggest the American lion had a larger brain than modern lions, meaning it likely had superior problem-solving skills and complex pack-hunting strategies. Fossils found in tar pits suggest that American lions often became trapped while scavenging on carcasses. Today, their closest relatives are African lions and jaguars. Number 7. Elasmotherium. A real-life unicorn? Almost. Elasmotherium, a prehistoric rhinoceros, had a giant 6.5-foot, 2-meter horn on its forehead. Living in the cold steppes of Central Asia, this Ice Age behemoth was covered in thick, woolly fur to survive freezing temperatures. Some scientists believe ancient humans may have seen Elasmotherium and mistook it for the legendary unicorn. Today's rhinos are its closest relatives, though much smaller and lacking the mythical single horn. Number 8. Zaglossus hacketti. If you think modern echidnas are unusual, imagine one the size of a sheep. Zaglossus hacketti was a massive prehistoric echidna that lived in Western Australia during the Pleistocene epoch. Unlike its modern relatives, which grow to about 12 inches long, this giant version was over 3 feet long and weighed around 66 pounds. Covered in thick spines for protection, Zaglossus hacketti resembled a prehistoric tank on legs, making it difficult for predators to attack. Unfortunately, it disappeared from the fossil record around the time early humans arrived in Australia, leading scientists to believe hunting may have played a role in its extinction. Today, the short-beaked echidna and long-beaked echidna are its closest living relatives, keeping a part of this strange and ancient species alive. Number 9. Sivatherium. If you've ever wondered what a cross between a giraffe, moose, and bison would look like, meet Sivatherium, a massive prehistoric ruminant that belonged to the Giraffidae family. Standing 10 feet tall at the shoulder and weighing over 1,200 kilograms, Sivatherium was one of the largest land mammals of its time. Unlike today's giraffes, which have long, slender necks, Sivatherium had a shorter, stockier neck, but retained the distinctive ossicones, horn-like structures, on its head. This impressive creature roamed the grasslands and forests of Africa and the Indian subcontinent alongside early humans. Ancient Saharan cave paintings suggest early humans encountered and even hunted Sivatherium. Number 10. Procopodon. Forget everything you know about kangaroos. The prehistoric Procopodon was a bizarre and massive version of its modern relatives. While today's kangaroos are known for their long, pointed snouts and powerful tails, Procopodon had a blunt, flat face and an unusually upright stance. Growing up to 10 feet tall, it was the largest kangaroo species ever to exist. One of its most interesting features was its large, forward-facing eyes, which gave it an excellent field of vision, perfect for spotting potential predators. Its clawed fingers were also much larger than those of modern kangaroos, possibly helping it to grasp branches and pull down vegetation for food. Although Procopodon is gone, modern red kangaroos and tree kangaroos are still its closest relatives, carrying on its ancient lineage in the Australian outback.